turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles. The last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. You're an empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing, to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Silmes Meetum! Silmes Meetum!
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders, and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Envoy, over here.
You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We...
The name's Garrick, ma'am. Quarter gunner, 3rd Adheran Fleet. We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this.
I've been here before.
We've got an outpost on this island, but...
I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless... That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. The place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help. Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that axe. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
At least some supply survived, for all the good it does. You look like a dab hand with that.
I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe. Zara shouldn't be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrol? Now you're doing it!
Come on, the fort's up ahead.
Tripwire! Gods. It's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they... Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this. this what they were like? It's got its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got. Made short work of them. You're hurt. Fall back. I thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine. Surely there's a way to clear those brambles. Ah, up there. Margarine's Fury. That'll do it.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! Oh, about time. Oh, gods! Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. She's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me. Oh, you think you're having a time of it? At least you're not in a cell.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints. I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other. The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep. I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself. He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
At least one of you is listening. Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him. Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this... There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim? Nice work. Now you've done it. You're hurt, everyone. Watch out!
There's an ill wind on this island.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it. Easy now. Think, aim, careful. Stay in the tall grass. They've not spotted us yet.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Short work of them! Easy now. Careful. Stay in the tall grass. Right. Did your god give you that power too? More coming. Don't let him spot us. Fall back and hold yourself. Find your right side. Got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Our choice. We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Smart choice.
Now you've done it! Go on without me! We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Take them at range. Smart choice. Got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Smart choice. Now you've done it! Make short work of them!
got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Smart choice. Time to left side! You're hurt, M-boy. More on the left! We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Smart choice. Now you've done it! Find your right side! Make sure work again! You're hurt, everyone! Watch out! More on the left! Fall back and heal yourself. Now you've done it! More on the right! Make short work again! We've got the high ground. How should we do this?
Now you've done it!
We've got the high ground. How should we do this?
Now you've done it! All right! Done it!
got the high ground. How should we do this?
Now you've done it! More on the right! You're hurt, Envoy! Make short work of them! Fall back and heal yourself!
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Smart choice.
Now you've done it! Make short work of them! Time to right side! More on the left!
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it. You're nothing like him. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who disturbs us? I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
We're only trying to help.
You tread in the orchard. No. Hens hunting foxes. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
Trespassers! Shackles! They would bind us. We only sustain ourselves. And you return death to us.
Forget it. They're not listening. I'm crafty. Craftier than you Adirans gave me credit for. I knew Adirans were delusional, but you're the maddest one here.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
Now you've done it! Now you've done it! You're hurt, Envoy! Watch out! Now you've done it! You're hurt! Now you've done it! 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 Aye, that's the stuff! Fall back! Now you've done it! Now you've done it! Fall back Now you've done it! That's the stuff! Now you've done it! 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 Fall back and heal yourself! You're hurt, Envoy. Now you've done it! Fall back and heal. I can't. Now you've done it! hurt anyone. Now you've done it. You're hurt, Emily. Watch out. Now you've done it. Fall back and heal yourself. Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
closer, we twine.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying. What's done is done. We don't have time for regret. Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes. I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you. Now, Paradise. There's a sight for sore eyes.
This is your final warning, Cot. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And she's late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance. Oh, you are?
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? I didn't survive my military days by being the slowest one in the squad.
Kai, before you go, the Envoy is no stranger to the wilderness. But you and I both know the living lands can be, unpredictable. Make sure she comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
I admire your eagerness, Envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I've come in search of those treasures.
Palisade just like the last. And this one falls near and two.
Your armor could use some work. Let's check. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around. Even Pargrunen wolves can't stand against this place. You're mine now! You okay? Pargroom.
Don't let the name fool you. The Strangle Root used to be a nice place.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the...
Why doesn't the Clavager put a stop to it?
Feels like the Living Lands is growing.
Please! I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher? I have a little money, if that's what you mean. I assumed I'd have to pay the watcher, though. I have a strange problem, you see. I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do? Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out? The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to... Still, I know it's a dirty job. Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
What harm could some new art?
Welcome to Dawnshore, traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. If you're looking for a weapon or a shield, talk to Walter over there. Just don't expect much.
I've come in. Come in, sir.
search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
Some skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Dad, you'd think he'd learn not to fall for it.
Show me what you got! Coming from the rear.
Hankins' place. Or was. Now. Anything juicy? Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarep holding hands. What do you see? Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something. Zarams. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
This behind you!
Oh, please tell me I can go home now. And you found the leader, right? Like I asked you to? Well, I didn't do it myself. All right. I lied to you. I can't keep it up anymore. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here? That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip. But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Are you serious? What does it matter? I can't understand them. If we can share a soul in the first place, we must not be that different. I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
You say the militia have closed Paradise?
When this one falls, what are you Adirans doing?
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the water. Even Pogrunan walls can't stand against this place. Everything out here's been getting more aggressive. Militia's trying to hold the wilds out however they can. Oh, no, you don't!
A rot seeps through here.
Stand back.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. Here it comes. It's almost like the brambles are crush that house.
This one's mine. Just like the good old days.
Ready, aim.
It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. You're not looking so good.
That's the cloud. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Is that all you got? Perk up, envoy. That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Here we go! You're not looking so good. Perk up, envoy. That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
This one's mine. That's the claviger. You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp.
Take your best shot.
Okay?
Next one's mine.
That's the claviger. What happened? You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp.
Show me what you got.
You're not looking so good. Time to wrap. That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind with...
You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Here we go.
Time to wrap. Perk up on it. Not looking so good. That's the claviger. What happened? You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp. This one's mine. Watch your back. not looking so good. Behind you! Time to round. Coming from the rear. You okay? Perk up, Envoy. That's the claviger. What happened? You got everything you need to fix up your mom. Let's head to camp. Okay? You're not looking so good. That's the cloud. You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp. Take a looking so good. What happened to that bear?
My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Hilg. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Be trusted. I expected flora and alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness and a strange corruption. Indeed. And the source of the blight eludes us still. The situation is more dire than I imagined. Whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? I won't stand in your way. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear, poor us, poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You alright? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner. Your interests are more aligned than you know. But while you and I answer to the Emperor, Ludwine and the Steel Garrote answer only to themselves. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Good. That might just save your life. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city.
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that there, can she? Full of surprise. I've heard godlings have strange powers, but never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person.
The path of these is a tad overgrown, but I can buy my way back.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
You're mine now! Next one's mine!
Can't believe you did it. Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but... Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adir and... Shove off, Muttonhead.
should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel a current beneath the skin of this place. We could feel them near us, but now you should be alive. Worse, you died. Someone cut short your... It's still your heart. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. The fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. We will use our waning strength to free you. Deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. You're alive, somehow. That's what counts.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. A resistance to poison isn't a resistance to the beyond.
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Y. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy. Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Your troops are going to be on edge until your killer's found, and some of us still have to live here. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Godlike.
You died.
Envoy! I can't believe you're alive! When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. We're in uncharted waters. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. A plague kills indiscriminately. Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone too far. They've and the final straw attacked you out in the open.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisian rebels must face justice. Ludwine goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Saved my life. He would have killed me. And Paradise is getting more dangerous by the hour.
So, you're the one they are. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
You stay out of it, Envoy. This isn't your problem. I haven't stopped an Imperial official since I left Adir. I guess it's about time I do another one. Come on, Maili. Let's show these people why you don't pick fights in the Ballarok.
Like it.
This is mine.
Nice shot!
We got it!
With our boy.
You should have run when you had the chance, boy.
Thanks. Blood to clean.
Come on, Marcool. You know you love it.
Just like the good old days.
Well, that was something. Haven't been to bar fight in a while. Never really saw the point.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai. You know your poisons. It's doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the... Smart. The effects are more wet. You're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water. We'll figure this out at Makul. Don't you worry.
You there. Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that?
Huh?
Come on, boy.
Careful down here. You don't...
Any about? No?
Envoy, could I speak with you for a... So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right? I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand? I know this is strange, but they're in a rough situation and, well, to be honest, they helped me out a while back when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor. Galarde. Loffled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of... They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Loffled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back.
Better leave and never look back. Less complicated. Overrated anyway.
I was saying, they're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for... drink. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle route, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
Yeah, so close. But let's get
No signs of a struggle. Looks like it was adventure to me.
Stay out of trouble.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about. For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us shorthanded, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Wow, it's really you! I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. Is that the lady who brought you back from the dead? Tej, the ambassador's secretary. He told me you got sniped the second you walked through the gate. Thwack! I couldn't believe it. I mean, talk about getting off on the wrong foot. Anyway, don't worry about me. The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic any minute, and I'm not exactly in a hurry to see him. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like Rowatai's, we'll hear your screams from 3 blocks away.
Oh, good. That'll be a lot of fun for everyone. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going. Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot, but no place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Wherever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Hey, somebody has to have the envoys back, because you all sure did it.
No one expected the envoy to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateurs. Well,
Kai?
come on, it's funny. Teach caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock.
That was a good night.
You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Boy doesn't need to know that. Yeah, but now you'll never think of Teach the same way again, will you? And now he'll never think of you the same way either.
Let's not make more of it than it was. I shouldn't have said anything. The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Teach here has a gambling problem.
Great, let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender's sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with, Envoy? The 7-foot-tall Almawa with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Flatterer. You know I'm...
How can I help you? What would you like to know? If you're looking for a particular year, the first thing you should know about Paradise is that this isn't the kind of place where the locals keep records. And though it might be considered a distant backwater by the rest of the world, this city is the height of civilization by the standards of the living lands. As for who calls this place home, I suspect you could find a criminal, confidence man, or prophet from every civilization in the world here.
Hey, come on. You're gonna give the envoy the wrong idea. We've got draft dodgers, courtesans, and revolutionaries, too. You know, all the fun people.
In any event, as far as I can tell, Paradise has been this way since its inception. Thus the eclectic display of architectural styles. If nothing else, this city is a reflection of the countless people who've passed through it on their way to the interior. Depends on who you ask. Ambassador Heelgard will tell you that our remit here is to establish a secure and orderly environment from which to engage in trade. Inquisitor Liudwin will tell you we're here to break the frontier.
So, which is it?
Why not both? That's where you come in. Whether you find your desires aligning with the ambassadors or the inquisitors, neither can succeed until the dream scourge is ended. We are only beginning to see its effects here in Dawnshore, but the closer to the center of the island you go, the worse it gets. That bear you and the ambassador encountered in the Strangle Route isn't even the worst of it, and the tide of this soul plague is rising higher every day. Look, for all that I complain about this backwater, there are good people here. Same as anywhere else. People who want to be able to walk to the market in the morning for their bread and know they won't be mugged. People who like it when the mail comes on time, and their skates are made from real copper, and their neighborhood peeping Tom ends up in the stocks. Those people, good and honest people, who pay their debts and honor their contracts and remember to thank the gods. They like us a lot.
What, the Resistance?
Excuse me, did the envoy ask you?
Sorry, forgot you gotta earn that hefty pay purse of yours somehow.
Before you lose it at the Ballarrock, anyway.
Wonderful. Anyway, the Resistance, as such, are largely a group of misfits and criminals intent on undermining the rule of law. They take out loans with smaller deer and banking houses and do not pay them, then assault the bankers who attempt to collect. They agreed to contracts with families in Adir seeking homes, and when their ships arrive, promptly abandon them. When we levy a small tax to fund the repair of city roads, they set our counting house on fire. And when our fishermen return to port, they board their ships and sink them.
That's certainly one way to characterize them. It's not exactly wrong, but it's not exactly right either.
For decades, people like them ruled this city through fear. We imposed order, and now they oppose us. You, unfortunately, were caught in the crossfire. Should you ever need me, I will be here. Safe travels, envoy.
Now, why would I want to that pile of crates?
Brax says they weren't making sure you stayed dead.
Guess the war and discipline doesn't have pest control.
Beat that, Marius! That's all of them. Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever. It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Find your killers. Coming in hot. Be aware. There's probably 1,000 spiders in there. Another. Hi, Margaret. Don't worry. It just gets fancier from here.
Hear me, Paradise! Did we not come here to escape the Empire?
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
God, you've got a real ugly mug.
Paradise was built by partners.
Smile and be yourself.
Please.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you.
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but
He's gonna walk away and leave.
Leave us to our business. Ha! It don't scare me, godlike. I've hunted nameless terrors in the deep wilderness. But I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Bring size into this.
She's only saying that because these fools wouldn't stand a chance against you. Listen, I get it. Times are tough, and you thought this man was easy pickings. Now, you know better. So, walk away while you can.
A scrawny elf and a tree trunk of an Almawa? I could take those odds.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Here they come. Oh no,
Nope. Fine.
One for you!
Yeah. There you are, swine. This time, you're gonna stay.
Need a better.